So Alex, I've heard you've been in some hot water lately.
I was just
That's
about
what
to
I'm
say I
hearing.
was about to do my cold open, and I thought you were gonna take it away from me. I thought that this was like your way of like fucking
Yeah,
with
I
me
tricked
here.
you into thinking you were gonna
You
do the
know,
cold
Alex,
open, and then
you
I
can do the cold open. All
swiped it
right, me.
away.
I'm gonna do it. All right, go. So Alex, and I'm like, no, you took it away.
The
Would have been a great cold open. You
misdirect.
stole the cold open from me, ripped it out of my cold dead
I have
hands.
to find a way to stop cold opens from coming.
Yeah, I'm in some hot water.
So
This
how'd you fuck your life up this week, Alex?
uh so first off, Monday, Tuesday, fantastic days. Super
Sure,
easy at work, no problems, no nothing. Wednesday,
sure. Mm-hmm.
I'm putting stuff in the back of the pickup truck at work. Excuse me. I'm putting stuff in the back of the pickup truck for work, and it gets stuck on the tailgate. I lift up and push straight through the back windshield.
Mmm.
Shattered, gone. No more back
Mmm.
windshield.
Okay.
So that was the first thing that happened on Wednesday.
Okay.
I walk into the boss's office and I'm like, I fucked up. And he's like normal fuck up, or I'm like, no, bad fuck up.
Big fuck up.
Big fuck up, bad one. Not you're not gonna be fucking happy. He's like, just tell me what you did. I'm like, I shattered the back windshield on the pickup truck. He looks at me and just goes, like, cracked? I'm like, no, the windshield's gone.
No,
It's
it's
like, what do you
gone. It's been evaporated.
It's like,
It's
what do
been
you mean it's gone?
destroyed.
I'm like, destroyed. It's gone. Well, it's not gone. It's all over the ground, and half of it's on the ground, and half of it's in the back of the pickup truck. He's like, how the hell did you do that? And I explained it to him, and he's like, I'm like, am I fired? I'm like, am I going home? And he's like, because you came to me.
Yeah.
He's like,
Okay,
because you
okay.
came to me, and you're honest, I'm not gonna fire you. I do have to write you up for it. And I'm like, well, yeah, I mean that I figured that part. He's like, I'm not gonna send you home. Accidents happen. He's like, it was an accident, right? I'm like, yes, it was an accident. I swear to God, I'm not trying to like break
No,
shit
no,
around
boss.
here.
I got really pissed and I decided to take a hammer and just fucking. You fucking. That's more of a whip sound than a hammer sound, but you get the picture.
That's probably still whip. Hammers are
That is
whips in
also
the Detour Ahead universe now.
true. True.
You
Now
swing a
you did it
hammer.
with a whip. You were like Simon Belmont. You were like, "Fuck this windshield," and then
Indiana
you
Jones.
used your whip on a wall to reveal an entire cooked chicken, which you then ate to regain your health.
But so then he says, well, I don't have any trucks for you to drive, so you're lucky it's warm outside. Continue loading your trucks. So I was driving around all day yesterday with no back windshield at all. It's like 40 degrees outside.
Aw,
I get,
that's warm outside. That's pretty funny.
considering it's been like 20s and to negative 10 the past 2 weeks, 40 is warm. 40 is like a t-shirt and a hoodie.
Florida just had like a fucking record cold snap, and I think the lowest it got was like maybe like 25.
That fucking sucks. We get 25 on average every day for like 3 months.
That's wild.
That's why I was surprised when this weekend is going to be so nice. It's like 50s out right now. I actually turned my furnace off for the weekend. But so I go into work today and I'm like, "Hey, well, first off, yesterday sent me through such a tizzy.
Such a tizzy.
Such a fucking tizzy that I woke up at 4:30 this morning completely out of it. and I decided to go back to bed and get some sleep. I guess I should preface this with I started. I was at least I thought I was like halfway through the last season of Last Man on Earth last night.
Hmm.
I thought I was like halfway, and I started like halfway around 6:30. So I'm like, I should be done at a decent time. Maybe if it takes me to like 10:30, 12 o'clock in the morning, I finished the goddamn show because I didn't know what was going to be the next episode.
Was there not a point at which you were like, okay, obviously this is not
I was too
as
lazy to get up out of bed. I was too lazy. Anyway, so I cost myself. I screwed myself last night in terms of finishing a show that shouldn't have been finished. So that caused me to lose sleep. I wake up at 4:30 feeling groggy, so I'm like, I don't have to be at work till 6:30. I got 2 hours. I'll go get like an hour and a half of sleep. Whatever. Wake up at 5:30. Okay. Let's just lay here for a minute, see if I can wake up, fall back asleep. Wake up at 7 o'clock, look at my phone, and I'm like, and I'm laying there and I'm like, oh, it's Friday. Let's just go back to sleep. And then a notification goes off on my phone. It's my boss texting me, hey, I thought you were off tomorrow, not today. And I go,
Alex.
oh my God, it's fucking Thursday.
Alex.
Oh,
Alex Colo Chew.
oh my God. When you said, okay, oh my God. So I have had a rough 2 days. On top of that,
You
I
shatter your
have
lens shield and then you're late. That's great.
yeah, yeah. Literally, it was real funny too. When I left work yesterday, I'm like pointing. I'm like joking with my boss. I'm like pointing to the windshield. I'm like, if I didn't have Friday off, that would make me call off tomorrow. And then lo and behold, I was an hour late to work this morning because I just
Good
didn't want to.
job.
Because I thought it was fucking Friday and I still had time. Funny thing is, I'm supposed to wake up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock on tomorrow anyway. So
Yeah, I've been waking up earlier again because my mother had the gall to recover from her debilitating injuries and go back to work. She like last month she got into a car accident. It was nothing like too crazy. Like I don't think she broke anything. But she had some like pain in her back or whatever, and she was out of work for a while. And I was sleeping so soundly late into the morn. And then now she's back to work, and I remember the woes of her being up, getting ready for work at 5 in the morning, and then I so happened to wake up for one of my middle of the night bathroom trips, and the hallway light is on, shining in my face, and my mother's running around getting ready for work, and it's like, oh, I did not miss this. I did not miss this. And I can't even close my door now because now the fucking cat's litter box is in my room. So I just have to keep it open and let the hall light shine in my face.
have you thought about asking work if you could start early, or do they not open that early?
Fuck that shit. No.
You start at 6, you're done earlier. That's the
Well,
trade off.
they don't start anywhere near that early. The earliest it could be is 8. I
And
don't want to
I'm
go in at
assuming you
8.
start
That's
at
gay.
9.
I start at 10.
What the fuck?
I don't like going to
Oh
work
my
early.
God. So I'm in
What do you
hot
mean?
water
Chris,
in
you're in
another
hot
aspect.
water.
I'm in another hot water in my aspect of life here.
Out of the frying pan into the fire.
Out of the fire and into the
You know what
frying
I'm
pan.
saying? Ah.
Out of the fire pan and into the frying pit. Um as you all
I
know
always
of
think
last week.
whenever I hear that phrase, sorry, I just want to say whenever I hear that phrase, I just think of I have many autisms, and one of the autisms I have is the classic Sonic the Hedgehog autism. And there's a Sonic game on the Wii called Sonic and the Secret Rings, where there's a dinosaur level where you're in like a jungle and there's dinosaurs. And there's like some other obstacle that's like annoying that's not dinosaurs that you do first, and then you get to a part where a T-Rex is like trying to destroy you, and Sonic's just like out of the frying pan and into the fire. I'm glad you liked my Sonic voice.
It's a good Sonic voice. So, the more hot water in the personal life of mine. As you know, I'm supposed to be at a convention right now.
You're supposed to be at a convention right now.
Right now, yes. I probably should have left like 3 hours ago. 3-4 hours
Wait, but
ago.
I thought we were doing the show today, and then you were going to the convention tomorrow.
Yes. I'm supposed to be there today.
Oh, and you didn't know that.
No, I fully knew that. I texted Val, hey, I couldn't get Thursday off. I will see you guys Friday morning.
Okay.
Val then texted me today, is there any chance that you can go down today? I know you work morning shift now. If you can, great. If not, it's no big deal. I will have somebody else run the department while I'm not there. Val is running the department and has 2 people who have only done registration once, actively running the department as far as I'm concerned right now.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. And
Why
I'm
didn't
here
you go,
fucking
then?
around on my computer.
You should have gone.
I should have, but I chose podcast over driving
Who cares
3
about
hours
our
after work.
gay little internet podcast that 2 people listen to? You should have gone to the convention.
I'll go tomorrow morning. I'm going to wake up at like 6, 7, 8, 9 a.m.
You're leaving Val and these rookies to do your job.
No, I'm leaving the rookies to do the job. Val has to work tomorrow, so she's not heading down until later tomorrow night. Which is why she asked me if I could head down today to make sure everything goes smoothly. But I chose not to.
Fair.
Now I'm in hot water because they're opening in about 5 minutes.
And they thought you were going to be there?
The rookies thought I was going to be there, yes.
Well...
Because there's only... I don't talk to anybody else. I only tell the person who's in charge of me, which is Val, what's going on. I don't communicate to anybody else until I get there.
Fair.
But, yeah. So, and then I'm also going to have a fun-filled day of answering work calls tomorrow on my day off.
Yeah. That's fun.
Because I completely neglected to call any of the guys or like to tell any of the contractors that I deliver to that I won't be there tomorrow. And I found out right before I left that they're putting the new kid on my route, which is the hardest route possible.
Alex, this is like a whole sequence of fuck-ups that you've done. Just
It
all in a
all
row.
happened because I broke a goddamn windshield. Had I not broken the windshield, it would have been fine. I'd be on cloud 39 right now. Living life, having fun, dressed as a Vaporeon.
You just had to shatter that windshield, didn't you?
It's an accident. So, lots and lots of hot water over on this end. The nice little thing was that a former boss of mine, I found out, was recently escorted from the place of work.
Oh, wow.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
That's all I want to say, because that's already probably too much, but like I'm not going to say what former job or whatever, but I just found that out today, that earlier this week a former boss of mine was escorted out of the building.
Do you know why? You don't have to tell me why, but
I do know why. I can send it to you to DMs, but I'm not gonna come on this podcast and talk shit about him.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm still within. I don't want that to come back on me. So I can DM it to you if you really want to know. But yeah, so I found that out this week. Got home, immediately called my dad and was like, "Hey, you know, so and so had this happen to them," and he's like, and we gossiped about that for a little while. And then
couple of gossip girls.
right before he got off the phone, because I called him while he was at work, he's like, "Ever since you and your sister said that the Eagles helmets, the Philadelphia Eagles, the football team,
Mm-hmm.
they have like wings that go from the middle to like right here, not halfway, but like a quarter of the way to half, like a quarter of the way around, right?"
Sure.
And I said they need to extend it more to the side. And ever since I said that, my dad's like, "Everybody's talking about the Eagles, and every time I see them, I can't get that out of my head, and it's really bothering me now that you brought that up." I'm causing my dad mental anguish over designs on people's helmets.
It's pretty silly.
Also, what was it? I believe 3 referees were suspended from the Bills Chiefs game, like afterward,
Christ.
for bribery accusations.
Oh boy.
One was fired.
We still got all this cheat. I thought Tom Brady retired. We still got all this cheating going on in the NFL.
Unfortunately, the NFL is not
That's
going to
friendly
make them
fire.
play.
I'm a Patriot fan. I'm sorry for the Tom Brady slander. I'm sorry for the friendly fire to my fellow Patriots fans.
He's not a Patriot anymore. It's all right.
That's true. Well, he won the Patriots fucking 9 Super Bowl rings, so I think we still kind of hold him in some sort of regard.
Yeah. But now
I don't
you
know.
lost
I
him
don't think it's
and Bill
9.
Belichick. So
Yeah, now we're just like shit. We won
welcome
fucking
to my
8
world.
bajillion Super Bowls, so now we're just like complete dog shit.
Yeah, it happens. You lose people and you gain shit people, and that's what happens. But yeah, real hot water kind of sucks. I'm occasionally silently checking chat, the convention chat, and watching things unfold while I sit
They're like,
here
oh
and do
god, we don't know
nothing.
what to do. We don't know what to do.
Yeah, pretty
Alex.
much, yeah. Well, it's not Alex there; it's Applebee's.
Applebee's, we need you. The only time anybody's ever said that sentence in the history of the planet.
I'm sure there are plenty of drunks who have said that.
There are better places to go when you're
What,
drunk.
Fridays?
Fridays is good.
Fridays is
Chili's.
a classier Applebee's, and it's not saying much.
Chili's is just like what Applebee's wishes it could be in its wildest dreams.
Yeah, but Chili's isn't that good though.
What are you fucking saying to me right
Dude,
now?
I love Applebee's. I stand Applebee's till the day I die.
Applebee's sucks shit. Chili's supremacy.
I was gonna get Applebee's tonight for DoorDash, but
Nah, it's gay. Don't do it.
no, I didn't. I was, but I'm not going to. Man, I really don't want to make this 3.5 hour drive tomorrow. I really don't fucking want to.
By the way, I feel like we're like really far in without having said this. Welcome to Detour Ahead. I'm Riely. Here's Alex.
Oh, welcome to the show, everybody.
Yeah.
We're 20 minutes in. It's not that bad.
Not that bad. Not that bad.
It's a 20-minute cold open.
At least we didn't forget to do the intro for the whole show like Dick does all the time.
Is that a consistent thing now?
No, but he's done it like once or twice since you've been behind.
I can't even say it's behind at this point. It's so far behind that it's just
It's
yeah.
over.
It'll pick back up. It'll pick back up eventually.
Just don't be an autist. Just listen to the new one and just
No.
like pick it back up from there.
I can't go from having
It's
I
a
want it.
fucking current event show. Who cares?
I care. I want to know his opinion on all the current events that have been happening. Eventually.
That's absurd.
Look, I'll get back into it eventually, all right?
You missed the whole Ralph Wars. You missed the whole everything.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all right. Um
You missed the end of Sean Evangelion. Evangeli Sean is probably the better.
what?
Did you? I said the end of the. You missed the end of Sean Evangelion, but I realized that Evangeli Sean would be better than Sean Evangelion.
Oh man, I have nothing fucking prepped for this weekend, by the way. Not a goddamn thing. It's 7 o'clock.
Good
I leave
job.
in like 12 hours.
Another fuck up. Add it to the list.
Nah, it's just laziness. I don't count that. I don't count laziness as a fuck up.
I,
Laziness
that
is part of nature. Fuck ups are not.
okay.
I'm just gonna throw some clothes in a fucking bag and leave.
No business cards. No advertising opportunities. No
Look.
fucking.
I was trying to come up with some clever, stupid shit, and I
Why?
fucking
That's where
can't.
you fucked up.
I didn't say I wasn't gonna
sometimes
bring
you gotta.
business cards.
Sometimes you gotta do the bare minimum to avoid not doing anything at all.
Yeah. Wake up tomorrow morning. Throw some
Oh,
fold
you have them already. I thought you had to prepare them.
the business cards.
Yeah.
No, they just sit in a box that they came in.
Okay. You got a stock. You're ready to go. I got you.
Yeah, remember the last time I went and bought the business cards? It was like $70. I bought 1,000 of them.
It's a lot.
One convention where I actually put a lot of effort into it, I went through about 300 to 400. So I'm good for a while. So we'll see. I don't think I'm going to put as much effort in this time as I did last time.
Should interview some cosplayers. Get some content while you're out there.
I thought about it, but I don't know what I'm like. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to interview people.
Did you ever see the video that Dick and Vito did at Comic-Con?
Nope.
The bit was that they pulled a bunch of like cosplayers aside, and the bit was like, can you identify these characters? And they had like anime characters and stuff, but they mixed in like real historical figures. And the bit is that nobody knew who the real historical figures were, and it was really silly.
That is kind of good.
I think it was women specifically, if I recall.
Oh, of course. Everything's a contest.
Dick also wanted to do the war bit on people, but then the first time they tried it, Vito accidentally pulled a 13-year-old girl, and that just like ended the whole operation.
It's rough.
Dick's like in the middle of Dick's like asking her the questions, and then he gets to a certain war, and she's like, "Yeah, I don't know what that one is. I think we're learning about that one now." And then the gears start turning in Dick's head. He's like, "How old are you?" And she's like, 13. He's just like, "Get out of here."
Oh boy. Look, I don't know how to interview people. I don't know how to approach people. That's my thing. That's like my autism is like I don't know how to approach and start conversations with random people. Cuz I always feel like if I do that, I'm going to be inconveniencing somebody.
Yeah.
Like
That's kind of how
if
it works
someone
no matter what.
Well, yeah, but if someone came up to you with the microphone and said, "What's your favorite color?" You'd be like, The fuck? Get away from me. Go away. No.
I'd probably say it. They have a microphone and a camera and shit. I
I don't
want to
have
be
a
on the
microphone and a
internet.
camera. I have a phone. That's all I have on me. I did have a good bit for us to do when you come up here, though.
What's the bit?
Work on our improv, but make it like a video.
What do you mean?
We get someone over here to help like with filming and shit. You and I, and they give us improv prompts.
No, because I'm bad at that.
Nah, it's good. It's a good idea. I think it's a good idea, but
No, because I remember like the sweating bullets and the fucking up from fucking high school acting class where we were doing like improv and I was just like, I don't know. I've been presented with a scenario and I have no idea how to address it. I don't know what to say.
give me an example.
I don't know. It was always like I don't remember an exact example, but it was always like it's the classic like whenever you see improv on a TV, it's like give me a location and give me a scenario. It's like oh you're at the grocery store and something happens and I'm
No,
just
I
like
meant like they give us prompts like Anakin actually doesn't turn to the bad side, but Obi-Wan does. Play it out.
considering that I haven't seen the Star Wars prequels,
But no, like you
I don't
get
know
it
how
though.
well I
It's
would do
not
there.
you're a barista who's in the desert trying to make a Starbucks coffee. Like I mean that's kind of good
That's
though, actually. But you get what I'm saying.
my job here at Starbucks. I have to make the coffee.
So we're gonna take some cactus juice
It's like
over
the new
here.
Dude, some of the like fucking brain rot memes out there right now are so fucking ridiculous. There's this new trend that's all over YouTube Shorts where it's just like AI voiced text conversations and like most of them are about like cheating on your significant other, but occasionally there's like sillier ones. And there's a recurring character of an Indian DoorDash driver named Amir who just like has ungodly superpowers and can deliver any meal in like 2 minutes, even if for like a $2 tip. He like delivers meals back in time and shit, and, and like
What the fuck?
befriends befriends fucking like monsters who attack him along the it's Amir the DoorDash driver, quite the adventure. There's also a Islamic Family Guy. I don't know if you've seen any of this.
I'm not on
This
YouTube.
is
I'm not on YouTube Shorts. I'm still on TikTok.
there's a series of TikToks where it's just like Stewie and Brian are considering doing something that would be against the Islamic faith. And then Peter shows up in a turban and is like, Inshallah, Brian, and then explains why it's bad to do that according to the Quran.
Why? Why is this so entertaining?
I don't know. She's like, "Hey Stewie, should we go to Cleveland's house and call him the N-word?" And Stewie's like, "I don't know if we should do that." And then Peter comes in and he's like, "Inshallah, Brian, the Quran says we should not discriminate against our brothers and sisters or whatever the fuck."
Is that a reoccurring like AI thing?
Yes.
I thought you didn't have
There's
TikTok.
one that like clears up the misconception about Islamic people mistreating women. Peter pops
Oh,
up and he's like,
please
"Actually,
enlighten me on how they don't mistreat women.
it's obviously bullshit, but Peter's like, actually, Brian, in the Quran it says you should treat your woman good, and if you don't, then you suck, or whatever the line actually is."
I'm so fucking frustrated. Wasted all my time on Last Man on Earth just to find out that it got fucking canceled after 4 years and I'm 4 seasons, and I'm so frustrated that it's not continuing.
Tale as old as time.
They left it on a fucking cliffhanger, bro. They're literally on their way to
Tale as old as
Cancun.
time.
There's a bunch of people. So like the virus killed everybody, right? Like that's the whole premise of the
Yeah,
show. There's a
sure.
whole mob of like 20 to 30 bunker people show up, and that's how the show ends. Do you know how fucking frustrating that is? Oh,
I've lived it.
I'm so
You ever
mad.
heard of Alf? You know how Alf ends? I was a big
No.
Alf kid. They were running Alf reruns on the Hub, and I got really into Alf. And Alf ended on a fucking cliffhanger.
How did Alf end?
Alf ends with Alf is gonna go home to his alien planet, or like the, I guess his planet got destroyed, but they have a new planet, and his people that remain have come to get him from Earth. And just as the family is paying goodbye to Alf, and Alf is about to get beamed up to the spaceship, the fucking military shows up, and Alf's friends fly away and leave him to be captured, and that's how the show ends.
What?
Yeah, it said to be continued originally. They were gonna do another season, but then they did not. They
That's
eventually
so
did a movie, but
fucked.
it was really weird and disjointed because like they couldn't get the actual human cast back. So it's like, yeah, remember like the whole family that was like half of the charm of the show? Yeah, they live in an igloo in Greenland now and in fucking witness protection. We're not gonna see them for the whole movie.
What the fuck?
They
It's so frustrating. I don't
they
understand.
actually live a terrible life of suffering and squalor that the US government has forced upon them.
In Green, at least they'll still be U.S. citizens in Greenland soon.
True, true. The fucking whatever family from Alf. Are they the Tanners too? I think they might also be the Tanners, which is weird because Full House is the Tanners.
I never watched Full House.
Really?
It didn't appeal to me. I didn't feel a need that I had to watch it. Same with
It just seems like the kind of show that's just like on all the time. And like if you ever watched TV ever in your life, you would have caught some of it.
yeah, I had DirecTV, so we were able to just change the fucking channel.
Well, yeah, you can change the channel, but sometimes you don't want to fucking channel surf, and it's like, what's this shit? We're on Nick at Night, this fucking Full House shit, whatever. What's going on here? And then you watch the Full House.
Nah, there was always something else on. Either that or I was in bed before then. But
Remember Nickelodeon's fucking worldwide day of play? Like the
that pissed me
stupidest
the fuck
concept in the
off.
world.
I fucking hated that.
It was
Cartoon Network
completely
and Disney
worthless because you
tried to
would
do it
just.
too.
Did they? I don't recall them doing it because that was the thing. Was like Nickelodeon would do worldwide day of play, and it's like, okay, I guess I'm gonna watch Cartoon Network or Disney Channel. Like I'm not gonna
Yeah,
go
but the
play.
other two tried to do it as well at some point. I know for a fact that the other two tried. But no, that was always so frustrating. You're like, oh, I'm gonna watch some SpongeBob. What's on? And they're like, nope, worldwide day of play. Go outside. And I'm like, don't tell me what to do.
Go outside,
Switch,
retard. And it's like, no, I'm just gonna
click.
watch Cartoon Network.
Yeah, good job, idiots. You exposed me to more shows
Yeah.
that I like. Man, there's so many good shows that were canceled. I really hope House MD doesn't end on a stupid fucking cliffhanger.
Are you not done with that yet?
No, I got super sucked into. So the show that I watched right before bed was like that I watched before I go to sleep was House MD. But lately it has been I got really sucked into the story of Last Man on Earth. That used to be the show where I just sit down. I'm like, I got 30 minutes or I got like an hour or two to kill before I go to bed. Let's just put this on the computer and just sit there mindlessly for a little bit. I don't really feel like playing Minecraft right now or I don't have time or whatever. But eventually the story got so good and I got attached to the characters to the point where I'm like, well, I'm going to continue watching this instead of House. I'm back on House. I'll probably watch that tonight after while I'm packing. But
I thought you were like, I don't know who I was talking to then, or maybe it was you and I was just misinterpreting. You were like wanting to tell me how House ended, I thought. I thought you finished House.
No. There's
Okay, maybe I was
22
talking to somebody else who
episodes.
watched House.
There's 22 episodes of season 8 of House. I just finished 5. So what is that? 18 more 45-minute episodes. So that's going to take probably like a week or two to finish.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's on to something else. I actually have no idea what's next, but I'm sure I'll figure
Wow.
that
I
out in a
wonder what
moment.
you could watch. Wow.
Well,
What
it
could it
might be going
possibly
back to
be?
movies because I haven't seen Sonic 3. I haven't
Any
seen
wow,
Moana
anything
2.
else but the thing that I want you to watch. It's crazy.
There are movies that came out that I want to see, and they're finally up
A,
on
ch-
my
a, ch-
bootleg
a
site.
change to the entire medium just to avoid watching
It's
the
not
thing that
my
I want
fault
you to
that
watch.
3 good movies came out and I haven't had a chance to watch them yet.
It is your fault, actually.
I need to watch Sonic 3. You can't bitch at me for not for you can bitch at me for not watching it or not seeing it yet. But like you can't deny it. You can't force me to watch My Name is Earl over Sonic 3. You got to pick your autisms here.
The My Name is Earl is definitely a better product overall than Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and I say that with confidence. And I adored Sonic the Hedgehog 3. In the review that's coming out soon that I recorded a month ago and then just haven't edited yet because I'm stupid. I was very very praiseful, but My Name is Earl is a
Yeah, but see, I
masterpiece.
adored the first and second one, and I heard the third is the best of the
Me
3.
too. Uh, I disagree with that personally, but only like by a little bit. It seems the general consensus is that the third one is the best, and the third one was awesome. And there's definitely a lot of aspects about it that I understand why people think it's the best one, and don't think that's necessarily a bad take. But I just have a strong attachment to Sonic 2, and it's my favorite of the trilogy personally. But Sonic 3 was fucking awesome.
I gotta watch Mufasa
Why would you ever?
because it's a musical, and I like musicals.
Yeah, but it's the fucking dumb, made up prequel to the already shitty live action Lion King.
I don't care. I adore Lion King, and I want to watch him sing about his brother.
If you adore Lion King, then why would you want to watch this like bullshit fucking puppeteering soulless dog shit that's pretending to be Lion King?
I didn't watch the original. I watched the original. I didn't watch the first CGI one. I want to
I
see
did.
what
It's not good.
I want to see what they do. It intrigues me that there's a Mufasa story now. All we got was Scar. All we got before for like 30 years was Mufasa and Scar are brothers, and the throne was stolen from Scar. So Scar kills his brother. That's it. That's all we got in terms of a Mufasa backstory at all. We got everything about Simba and his kids or his kid. I want to know Mufasa's story. Even if it's shit, I still want to watch it.
You're not allowed to watch Sonic 3 and Mufasa. You have to choose.
Well, and then there's also Moana 2, but that's a given because Moana is amazing.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay? What's wrong with Moana?
Okay. I've heard Moana 2 is pretty shit.
Yeah, I've heard Moana 2 is terrible. Like they
But no,
probably
Sonic
had
3
8
and
different
Mufasa
kinds of
are
movies all shoved into one.
Sonic 3 and Mufasa are bitter rivals. You can't watch them both. It's against the code.
I'll watch Sonic 3 first. That's fair, right?
There's so many edited videos online of Shadow the Hedgehog killing Mufasa.
I didn't I've been off of that part for a while. All I know is Mufasa sings a song about Scar, or whatever Scar's real name is.
I always wanted a brother.
It's
A
catchy.
brother.
It gets stuck in your head and it's funny. The way he says brother. Brother. I want to see it. That's why. Fuck you. I want to see him sing about his brother. Oh man, we got to get back to musicals.
Do we?
Fuck. Yeah, we got to get back to musicals. Unless you don't want to be a musical podcast anymore, that's fine. I don't really care. I just want to cover Hamilton. That's all I want to. That's like my end goal is to get us to talk about Hamilton.
I forgot that Hamilton was even on the wheel. If it was,
I can bring up the wheel. No, I'm not gonna bring up the wheel. Plans, right? Detour ahead planning sheet. We got Death Note the musical, Little Shop of Horrors, Hamilton, Grease, Book of Mormon, Beetlejuice, Dear Evan Hansen, and the Lion King musical. Those last three are potential guests. So, holy shit! That's the other thing I wanted to tell you.
mm-hmm.
So the person who sings Telemachus in Epic the Musical, Telemachus is Odysseus's son. All right,
is going on tour.
He's going on tour. He's coming to Cleveland.
You did tell me this.
Did I? He's coming
Yes.
to Cleveland May 13th.
Whoa.
I'm so excited. I'm pretty sure tickets go on sale tomorrow, but I have to wait because I'm going to I'm supposed to be at a convention right now. I also pay rent in 2 days.
Interesting.
I'm so excited. I hope he sings the Epic the Musical song. But I'm gonna get my hopes up because he has a whole bunch of other songs. It's just cool that I
was
get
about
to go
to
see
say,
somebody.
does he have like real music? I don't know if he's gonna sing the Epic the Musical one.
Real music?
You know what I mean.
Excuse me. He's in multiple Epic the Musical songs.
You know what I mean.
There's one where he sings about he wants to be legendary like his father. There's one where he sings about fighting the suitors. And then Athena pops in and helps him beat up a guy.
Does Telemachus go bad? I'm trying to remember Odyssey.
No, Telemachus is just a little guy.
In like 7th grade.
What was that?
I thought we read the Odyssey in like humanities class in 7th grade.
Yeah. What about it?
So I'm trying to remember what it's about. I don't remember. I remember some of the hit clips, but a lot of the details I do not remember.
Like what? What are the hit clips of the Odyssey?
Like I know, like he goes. There's the Trojan horse. There's the fucking sirens and shit. He's gone for a long time, and I don't think he's gonna come back. And then he does come back.
Yeah.
It's probably about it.
Anything else
There's
you remember?
Cyclops, I think, if I recall.
That pretty much covers it. I mean, like those are the big hitters that everybody remembers. Yeah. The Trojan horse is them ending the Trojan War. That's like the ending of the Iliad and beginning of the Odyssey. Then they find the Lotus Eaters, and just because they're looking for some food, and they're like, yeah, there's some food in like a cave over there. And they're like, shit, okay. So they go over there, they find some sheep, they kill the sheep. Cyclops is like, bruh, dude, that was like my favorite fucking sheep. Why would you kill my favorite sheep? Now I'm gonna fucking kill every single one of you.
That was my friend, you fucking piece of shit. I'm gonna eat you now.
An eye for an eye? No, you killed my friend, so I'm gonna kill yours. And he kills Polites, who was Odysseus's friend, like best friend. It's like a
Oh,
double-edged sword there, like an eye for an eye, basically. Um, I could go through the
gotcha.
whole story if you want me to. Do you want me
Isn't
to
there am
paraphrase
I
the
remembering
Odyssey?
wrong that there's some sort am I remembering wrong that there's some sort of like betrayal he's not expecting when he gets home?
When he gets home?
Yeah, that's like there's something in my mind that like I don't quite remember. I feel like there's like some sort of unexpected impediment when he finally returns home.
Um, he wasn't expecting all of the suitors to be there. I think he was, but like it was more of a surprise. But they were violent. Um, in the Odyssey, not Epic the musical, in the Odyssey, Athena, I believe it's Athena. I need to read the Odyssey again to see the parallels and not get these two things mixed up. Um, he's like transformed into like an old man to like blend in amongst the crowd. And something happens, the suitors start getting angry, and he just like he fucking snaps and kills every single one of them.
Ah, okay. That would be a little bit of an impediment.
In Epic the musical, he comes home and hears that all the suitors are planning on raping his wife and killing his son, which sends him into a fit of
And
rage.
then he rapes them all
He
in
kills every
vengeance.
single one of them, but he forgets to He forgets to lock
You gonna
him and
rape
his
my
son
wife?
go and kill them all, which is nice.
You rape my wife, I'll rape you, buddy.
So little just this is just my autism knowledge here.
Like dog N word. You ever heard of dog N word? I feel like I've explained this on the show before.
No.
It's a comic. It's called Dog N word. Like soft day N word. That's the main character is referred to by that, and he is born. He's born because his dad raped a dog, and dog Edward is born. And he dedicates his life to getting his revenge by finding his father and raping him. that's the that's the revenge plot. Is that the half dog, half man called Dog Edward has to find his father so he can rape his father in vengeance for him being born as this half human, half dog abomination.
Is this an Eric July comic?
Does sound like it,
It
but no.
does.
It sounds
Dog
like a
N word?
Soska Sisters original, but it's not.
There'd be a lot more pissing in the comic, but
True, true. It'd be a piss rape.
so my little autism knowledge about the actual country of Greece and Ithaca over here. And you're probably wondering, well, the suitors have been after Penelope for as long as Odysseus has been gone, right? Like why didn't she do anything about it? Uh
She's faithful to her husband.
well no, why didn't she just like kick him out?
Mm,
She's the queen. She could literally just be like,
go away.
out. This is my palace. Get out.
Get the fuck out of here.
Just to fuck off. I'm waiting for Odysseus. Get out of here. So Greece has weird hospitality rules back then. People, if you invited people into your home, you could not kick them out unless they became violent. So
Mm.
Penelope, being very cunning and
So the suitors just like live in her house,
pretty much the suitors just like
and they're
ransack
like,
the
"Come
house.
on, you know you want to fuck me. Come
Yeah,
on."
pretty much, yeah. So Penelope has like this feeling that Odysseus is coming back like that day or whatever. And she sets up a challenge for all the suitors, and she says, "Whoever can string my husband's old bow and then shoot this arrow through 12 axes without hitting a single one will be the new king." Back then axes used to have like a circle on the end on the other side. Either that or like
Mm,
in the blade or whatever, I don't know. But like axes
sure.
had a circle on them somewhere and you could shoot through 12 of them. She's like, if any of you can do this like nearly impossible task, I'll let you become king. I don't go ahead, fight amongst yourselves. This royally pissed them off because Odysseus is so strong that he's the only one who can string the bow, and none of the other suitors could
Yeah.
do it. So they all got fucking frustrated, and they're like, you know what? Fuck this challenge. Let's just fucking kill them all. Kill a kid, get him out of here, and then we're just all gonna go have fun with Penelope because there's nobody to protect her. By the way, they're also very fucking stupid because Telemachus, the boy, he's out with Athena on a boat looking for Odysseus right now. So Penelope's in a room completely unguarded, and they're like, we heard the boy's gonna be back today. We know he's been gone a while. We heard he's gonna be back. Let's storm his ship and kill him, and then we can get Penelope.
But he's already gone. Go in there now.
The other like giant plot hole is why didn't Telemachus just become king?
Because they didn't know Odysseus was dead. They knew that he wasn't in their hearts.
Yeah, true. But I mean, like Telemachus could have just been like, "Nah, fuck you. I'm the king now. Out of my palace. I forbid you. I forbade you from being here. Get out. I'm the king now." I need to read the original Odyssey
I'm
though.
king shit of fuck mountain, and I
am all out of
will-
mountains. No, it's a good story. You'll listen to the musical when I get Penguin on.
Yes, I will listen to the musical exactly one time.
It still frustrates me that you're only gonna listen to it one time.
I listened to this entire fucking 7-hour epic musical 2 times for me.
It's 2.5
No.
hours, bro. As long as you
No.
listen to it once. The only reason I suggest you listen to it twice is so the first time is you learn what the story of the Odyssey is. The second time you actually listen to the musical, it's the music itself. It's like a 2-part thing.
Well, the song's supposed to be able to tell the story and be a song. That's how a musical works.
Yeah, but if you don't know the story of the Odyssey, you got to focus on what's going on in the story first and music second. Look, I've listened to it like hundreds of times, all right?
Tie together in such a way.
Okay, so you're saying that if they say a line in song 2 and then bring up that line in song 38, you'll be able to recognize the connection?
If the song is impactful enough that line sticks with me.
Every song is impactful enough. Every song has a meaning and tells a story.
Okay.
There's not a single song that I would skip. There's not a single bad song. I don't have a least favorite song at all of all 40. Also, there's a little animatic if you want to watch that instead. Huh?
I said I bet there's a couple mid as fuck ones that you're not thinking of.
I'd be interested to see which ones you don't actually like.
I'm gonna have a mid as fuck list ready.
Please do. I also need you to have your favorite character ready.
It's probably gonna be Odysseus. Pretty cool guy.
You don't even know Odysseus, though. That's the problem. You can't say
I
he's
do.
your favorite.
I read it in 7th grade humanities.
How long was he gone?
Him. A long time. Several years.
A long time. He was gone 20 years.
Long time. That's a lot. That is a long time. I was right.
That's like 90% of your life.
True. Long time.
I think your favorite character is going to be Telemachus. You have a lot in common with him.
Did he suck?
No, his dad was gone for a very long time.
Oh, oh.
Sorry, I had to.
That's pretty good.
Anyway,
Yeah, it's been a week. I almost died
took
on
you a
Tuesday.
minute to answer.
Yeah, I had their stuff going on. I almost died on Tuesday. That was pretty sick.
Hold on, how'd you almost die on Tuesday?
I don't know. I came down with some mysterious illness that lasted a day, and then it lasted a day and made me suffer great length, and then just disappeared without a trace. I don't know what happened to me, but it was quite the crucible.
Quite the crucible? What does that mean? Can't
It was
fucking
a
see.
great suffering and despair.
Were you telling yourself, you're like, now I know why Jesus died for my sins. This sucks.
Man,
This suffering is unlike any I've ever felt.
it's like I was crucified. I was nailed
I
to a
wouldn't go
cross,
that far. Being crucified kind of
except
sucks, but
instead I just had a headache and a terrible stomach ailment.
it's because you're not eating enough.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. That actually kind of was a little bit what it was at the end of it, right? So it started in the morning and it sucked and it was bad. So I was like, I don't even want to deal with this. I had to call out of work. I ordered. I went on. I went on the 7-Eleven DoorDash. I ordered myself some Advil PM. I didn't order food.
I thought you got rid of DoorDash.
I didn't order food. You fucking shaking your head ass. I ordered some fucking Advil PM, some Tums, and some ginger ale. And I fucking took some Advil PM. I took some Tums, and I fucking went to bed. And I woke up and it was worse. And I suffered for a while and I went back to sleep. And I woke up and it was worse. And I suffered for a while and I went back to sleep. I'm vomiting, I'm shitting liquid, I'm in great pain. But I woke up the third time and I was feeling a little better, but still a lot like shit, but in a little bit of a different way. And I was like, wait a minute. Am I like this because I'm still sick? Or am I like this because I literally haven't eaten a single thing today? So I ate a little bit and I felt a lot better. So I was like, okay. So I was at the end there, I just like was dehydrated and fucking hungry because I hadn't eaten anything and I drank almost nothing the entire day because I was
Wanna
just fucking sleeping and suffering.
Yeah, that tends to happen sometimes. Like if you feel sick, you stop eating because it makes you nauseous, and then your body's like, "Hey, I'm all better. Let's get food," and you're like, I don't really feel well," and
There's
your body's like,
there,
You don't feel well because you haven't eaten. You son of a bitch, eat something." Yeah, but food makes me nauseous. You're nauseous because you haven't eaten yet. It's so frustrating.
sometimes when you get fucking really hungry, it'll get like the stomach issues will get so bad that like eating will be hard. You ever have that
Yeah,
where like you're so hungry and then you go to eat, and it's like it's hard to even like swallow because your stomach feels so weird.
I know what you mean. So in our little pause that we took, I was on Facebook.
Yeah.
You want a little Brady update?
Let's hear it.
So the quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs, the ones that are going to the Super Bowl for the third time in a row,
Hmm.
Patrick Mahomes. Kansas City Chiefs star Patrick Mahomes sent a warning message directed at Tom Brady, stating that
Oh,
Brady's remarks about referees during the Chiefs Texan game were offensive and damaging to the reputation of NFL referees and the positive image of the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes declared he would pursue legal action against Tom Brady for defamation.
okay. Interesting.
Your boy Tom Brady's not looking. Sounds like he's in some hot water now.
Yeah, well, Colo Chew, Tom Brady, similar characters, getting in
I'm
similar
just.
hot waters.
He's just like me, for real, for real.
Just like me, for real, relatable.
Relatable. I'm just like Tom Brady.
Well, just don't go kissing your son on the mouth.
I'll just go and deflate some footballs out of anger instead.
You break the rules, rules, rules. I don't break the rules. You rules, rules, rules.
Man, I hope the Eagles beat the fucking Chiefs this year. Next week. Or I guess
Never
this
even
weekend.
heard of those bitches.
Should be an interesting Super Bowl. Both teams deserve it, but the Chiefs are going for the first ever three-peat. 3 Super Bowls in a row.
Patriots never did that.
No, the Patriots have won a lot of Super Bowls, but never 3 times in a row.
Okay, I guess I wasn't really keeping track, but
The
that
only
seems
other
like
team
something
to
they
win
might have
3
done.
championships in a row were the Green Bay Packers back in 1920, like the 1920s and the 1960s, I believe.
I
But
didn't
that
know
was
they were playing
before.
football in the 1920s.
Dude, football's been around for like a century, bro.
Shit.
Over 100 years of football.
Seems like the kind of thing they'd come up with in like the 50s. I never looked into it.
No, because baseball's been around since like the early 1900s.
And football was before that?
No, that was just something that had nothing to do with what we're talking about. I'm just saying, if a boring ass game like baseball has been around that long, I'm sure football would have been as well.
Very good point. Very good point.
I am running out of things to talk about. Do you have anything else?
Me too. Did we even have anything to begin with? Who knows?
No, it was pretty much just me rambling about autism shit the whole time and talking about hot
True.
water. So,
Fair.
all right. Thank you, everybody, so much for listening to this fantastic episode of Detour Ahead.
It was a great one. The best episode. It's the best episode. Everybody loves this episode. It's
We had
their
a few good
favorite
moments.
episode of the
I think this
show.
was a solid episode. Could
People
have had
are
a little bit
saying-
more, but
People are saying this is a great episode of Detour Ahead, and frankly, I think they're retarded. You thought I was gonna say I tend to agree, didn't you? I flipped you. It was a
no, I
misdirect.
figured you were going to say retarded because I know you don't think this is a good episode. Usually you don't think it's a good
Frankly,
episode when
frankly, I
I
don't think
do
it's the best
90%
work.
of the talking.
Frankly, I don't think it's the best work.
It's all right. You got to have some downers to have uppers.
Interesting take. Fair.
Well, yeah, if every episode is good, you can't. Then they're all
Yeah.
okay.
Then it's like they're all bad because it's like there's no variety. You know.
Yeah, you need the bad episodes
Sometimes
so the
it's
other
gotta-
ones look better.
Sometimes it's got to be dog shit so that the good ones
I
can
wouldn't
be
say
really
this
good.
episode is dog shit. What? Jesus. Our Christmas episode that we did a couple years ago, that was dog shit.
Did we ever? Was it?
The first one.
I don't remember. It's
The
been such a
early
long
days of the
time.
show. The pre-Dick Masterson era.
Those are dark times. That was before Alex knew what comedy was.
Yes. Yeah. God, I can't even listen to those episodes anymore. It's so dry. So
No, I think some of them are still good. The thing is, like, you had the same transformation that I had much later, because like biggest problem when I first listened to it when I was 16, it really did like redefine what comedy was for me. Like as insane of like a fucking dick sucking praise that is.
No,
Like,
that
it
makes
really
sense
did.
though. Like I listened to all of Dick Masterson's podcasts, and I realized I'm like, I could learn a lot from this dude. Like, this guy is funny for going on stupid anger rants. talking about what makes him a rage.
What makes you a rage?
And I'm like, oh, I could copy that. And for a while I did, but like my other influence, like I have influences. It's just, it's not like good, I guess. I don't know. There's a few people on the internet where I'm just like, oh, I could do that. I could easily do that. And then I go and try and execute it with my own friends, and I'm like, ah, that was dog shit.
Hello, everybody.
Oops.
My name is Colo Chew.
What's that?
It's Markiplier.
It's not Markiplier.
The fuck you, okay? I tried my best.
Have you even watched
You don't have
Markiplier?
to-
Do you even know who Markiplier is?
Yeah.
Who's Markiplier?
He says, hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, that's old Markiplier.
Yeah, I haven't watched Markiplier in a long time.
New Markiplier doesn't do that anymore.
He doesn't say, hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. He doesn't say that anymore?
No!
What?
That's such like an early YouTube thing to do.
But it's so iconic. It's the iconic Markiplier. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier.
Why do you go so low on Markiplier?
My name
Why
is
do you bring it
Mark-
down then up?
See, that's what he did.
Okay.
He said it exactly like how I'm saying it.
He didn't. Do I need
He
to pull up
did.
an episode of Markiplier from like I can't. That'd be
Episode 1
stealing.
of Five Nights at Freddy's specifically says, hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Today we're playing Five Nights at Freddy's.
I've watched the Five Nights at Freddy's things like 4 times. He doesn't do that.
Yes, he does.
All right. We're going to do some off-screen grinding, and we'll be back on the Minecraft server in a little bit.
Next week we'll be reviewing the Markiplier Five Nights at Freddy's Let's Play.
I have a brand new comment 2 hours ago on last week's video.
It's from Cats and Black Bread, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you want me to
Yeah.
read it?
Sure.
Oh man, that thumbnail is disgusting.
True.
I was gonna say something, but I'm like, I'm just gonna let it go. You didn't put anybody's face on it. That's the first one where our faces haven't been on it.
Road Trips and Teddy Bears, or whatever the fuck that episode was, also didn't have faces.
I feel like that's cap.
It's not Cap.
Nah, I feel like that's cap.
No, there was no. It was just teddy bears in the car seats. There was no faces.
I don't know about that one. No, the first one was 68. It's
What
just
was that?
fuck if I know. It's just a big red X on it.
That was don't watch this, don't listen to this episode or whatever, where we just we talked about weird, embarrassing shit. We were like, you guys can skip this one. We give you the permission to just don't listen to it. That still stands, by the way. Don't go listen to that episode. I don't even remember what we said anymore, but I don't want to remember.
Oh, okay. So we have a few. We have a few that you didn't put pictures in. We got 83, the teddy bears in the car. The first episode that Mo showed up, it's just a wise man without anything else. Just some dude with a big book.
The AI generated Mo that I made.
Why am I missing an episode?
Because you're a failure.
No, because you're
a fraud.
Untitled Design 2? Why is it 2? Is there another one?
Heckin' fraud.
No, because you didn't label DA 106 DA underscore 106 underscore thumbnail. You fucking loser.
Oh. Wow. Well then. I thought you were labeling them yourself. That's where they got the underscores from. I didn't put fucking underscores in there. I guess it did that on its own.
No, it does that on its own because you hit space.
Stop vaping, you fucking gay bitch.
Fuck off.
I can't believe anybody would ever vape on the podcast.
Oh no. The first
My
one
bit is
was
ruined by the vape being clogged again. Every
haha,
time I try
stupid
to do a
asshole.
bit where I make fun of people for vaping and then vape, my fucking vape is clogged. I can't do the bit.
Actually, the first one was not the red X. The
I have
first
to
one
sit here
was
and,
the
and fucking parse my lips and suck on it like I'm a fucking gay fuck in a like I'm sucking a golf ball out of a garden hose or whatever that fucking gay metaphor is.
what's that from?
I don't know, but I know I've heard it before.
Okay, by the way, the first thumbnail without our pictures in it was 27, the Detour Head game show. I gotta
Oh.
bring that back. I keep saying I'm gonna bring it back, but it took so much effort to do.
Oh, it's so much work. I'm Alex.
Maybe one day I'll get to it and I'll just make up a bunch of stupid shit, and then like a year later, after I forget it, I'll send the PNG to Penguin, and we'll just sit here and answer questions, and Penguin can be the moderator.
Just do what I did, where I stole your bit and just like found a random Jeopardy labs online and just did that.
I didn't do Jeopardy.
Yeah, but like
I mixed up
I
Jeopardy
know,
and Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, and then asked you and Penguin questions,
I know.
and
You
specifically
you
included
did it. Well, I
geography.
know you did a thing.
I
I'm
did my own
saying that
thing.
I did a game show on the Issue Crew a week later, and I just found a random Jeopardy lab.
Yeah, you ripped my idea off.
I ripped it off, and I put no effort into it at all.
I put like 20 hours worth of effort into that shit.
I wasn't even sure how the score tracking worked in Jeopardy. Like I was like fucking it up the whole time.
It's all right. I fucked some things up. I'm still so pissed that I didn't get video for the questions like I planned on doing in the first place.
Video for the questions?
Yeah, that was the first instance of like I was going to screen record going through the questions for the podcast. We weren't going to put up like faces or anything. I was just going to have the questions up instead. But I forgot to hit record. That was back before we were doing Facecam podcast. And I forgot. Still frustrated by that.
Yeah, you should have had like fun little videos when we get it right and wrong, like my science teacher did when we played tape ball. I've explained tape ball before, but yeah,
Yeah.
that was the bit is there would be like a silly little clip after the question based on whether you got it right or wrong, and it was fun. I remember our favorite one was the clip from The Office where the guy where whoever Stephen Carell plays, I think that's his name.
Steve
What the fuck is
Carell,
the character's name? Yeah,
Michael Scott.
Michael Scott. Yeah. The clip where Michael Scott is like, "No, no, no, God, please, no,
Yeah,
no,
because Toby came back. The HR
no."
guy came back. And he thought he was gone, and then he saw him and he's like, "No, God, no, please. No." I wish I could watch The Office again.
And the only clips I remember, like one clip for the wrong and one clip for the right. Those must have been my favorite clips. I remember sometimes you got it wrong, it was that clip. Sometimes you got it right, and it was the Carlton dance from Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Solid. There's like a part of me that wants to watch The Office, but like when I first discovered it, when it was like popular, like years ago, I binged
Yeah,
the shit out of it to the point where I just can no longer watch it anymore. Like I'll accept clips on TikTok and stuff. I'll watch those, but I could never sit down and rewatch The Office ever again. Like it's not
I've
a
never
bad
watched it
show. It's
even
great.
once, so
It's okay now.
I've seen like a handful of clips. I've seen a clip where like a really hot chick like tries to seduce Jim, and I'm like, I would definitely fuck this bitch over Pam.
No, I liked Pam. Pam was sweet.
I mean, I knew nothing about Pam, but like seeing like one picture of her, but I'm like, nah, this one bitch is way hotter. You don't remember the girl who tried to steal Jim from the one part of The Office I've seen?
Dude, The Office is so foggy at
And
this point.
then he calls Dwight over and says that there's bugs in his house or something, and he comes in and starts like spraying everything and shit, and that's how he gets rid of her.
Vaguely. That show's very foggy. I haven't seen it in like 5-6 years.
That's fair.
Oh,
All right, the
so I got.
podcast is over. Get
Thank
out of
you. I was
here.
just about to start complaining about how much shit I have to do.
We've already done this.
Yeah, just packing and shit. So, all right, buddy.
Real.
Thanks for watching and listening to Detour Ahead. Check us out on Patreon. We've got absolutely nothing going on there, but if you want to give us money every month, patreon.com/Detour Ahead, DETOURAHEAD. If you want to check out more stuff that I have done, linktr.ee/COLOCHU.
Hell yeah.
Why is there always an awkward pause in between me finishing my plugs and you trying to remember what your shit is?
It's not me trying to remember where my shit is. It's that every other show I do, it's like, okay, where do they find you? It's like, oh, here's where you can find me. There's
I don't
usually
like
like a
doing the lead
queue.
in thing. You're just supposed to go immediately after me.
Well, that's gay, and you should lead me in.
I
But
am
folks, if you
gay.
go,
Hold on.
folks, if you, God,
Now I'm gay.
extremely gay. linktr.ee/Riely Cinematic Universe. That's RIELY Cinematic Universe. So many podcasts, so many YouTube channels. Hopefully the Riley and Isabel's music adventure podcast will return soon. I think Belle is finally editing the one we recorded. So we should see that pretty soon. We reviewed Death Consciousness. It was pretty cool.
Didn't you record that like months ago?
Yes, no, not months ago, but like month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens. We also recorded a Sonic the Hedgehog 3 review a couple days earlier that is also yet to surface, and that one's my fault. It's fine, but me and Belle both have like this shared burden of we recorded these two podcasts together, and I'm supposed to edit one, and she's supposed to edit the other, and neither of us have done it, and it's been a month. But yeah, that's gonna be back soon. So much content. linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe. We might be somewhere in the range that Trans Fat Experience could return sometime relatively soon. So look forward to that as well. That's live on Saturdays. YouTube.com/@demigloom once it returns. Assumedly, I don't know if we have to change schedule. I don't know what her life situation's gonna be, but tentatively, assumedly, coming back at some point in the future. The Trans Fat Experience. Check out the archives of the episode we've done so far. It's pretty good, except for that one episode where we had a lot of silence, and then Alex listened to it and was mean to me about it.
It was just really unfortunate that I tuned into 30 minutes of half a conversation.
Listen, we were getting our footing. We were figuring it out. I think we figured it out.
Anyway, thanks everybody so much for watching. We will see you next Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. Who knows?
Yeah. Who even knows at this point?
New
Goodbye.
new season, new show. We upload whenever
New
we want
show,
to.
new fuck you. It's not seasons. Get out of here. Goodbye.